Well, good afternoon, fellow garden adventurers. I'm Kelly, aka K2, and this is K2 Garden Adventure, my channel dedicated to me building my dream gardens and farm here on the beautiful central coast of California, Zone 9B. So, this afternoon, I've got a bunch of stuff here in the Woodland Garden I want to get in the ground. So, let me flip this around and show you what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to be working out here in the Woodland Garden. So the first thing I want to do is I want to move this lavender. This is a Goodwin Creek lavender. I want to move that from here over to this sort of blank spot right here. And the reason is obviously the lavender is not going to get that tall, but it'll fill in this gap really nicely, and it'll tie in the lavender that's over there really well. And there's also a little another lavender back behind there, so it's going to go there. And the reason why, while this would be a perfectly good spot, is because I want to put something else here, and that would be this large, I believe it's called a pronounced alligene. It's the stunning, they're called a faux hibiscus, but look at how gorgeous these flowers are. So at any rate, when I planted this one here and also its little brother there, the mimosa tree up above didn't have any leaves, so these were full sun. I didn't realize how far out the mimosa tree would be providing shade. And while they're doing okay, they really do prefer full sun. So I'm going to move this larger, darker alligene into the big spot where the lavender was, and it can get they can get bigger, but it won't interfere with anything. I'll have plenty of room all around it, and so it'll go right there. Now the smaller alligene I'm going to put right here in front of this Limelight Prime, and in between these two Invincible Spirit 2 hydrangeas. And then I have some of these Blew My Mind Evolvulus. I've got 3 of them, and I was gonna pick up a couple more at the store. And so we'd have like a drift of 5 leading you right into the light, the very light pale lavender alligene right there. So that's out here. Then also kind of in this area, I want to move this coral bells or ukara from that spot there over to this spot here, get it a little more in the shade and closer to its 2 buddies. And then in its spot, I've got this little lime punch hydrangea, which I think it's probably dead, but just in case it's not, I'm going to move it over into the hole created by moving this ukara over. And a hydrangea that is definitely still alive is the Limelight Prime that I resurrected. It will go in there. I've got a little baby Limelight Prime there, and so I'll have one there. So those Limelight Primes, which can get a little bit bigger than the little lime punches, there's a lot more room to fill in that gap in between these 3 Japanese maples. Meanwhile, the 2 little lime punches, both of which probably are gone, but hydrangeas can surprise you. Its roots still looked good, even though the top looks completely dead. So they'll be right next to each other. They'll be sort of like a little hydrangea infirmary right here, but we'll actually get the Limelight Prime in the ground so he can start growing up to his full size. So that is over here. Then I need to move. I've got a Paraplu Pure White hydrangea that's in the back that is going to get transplanted into this hole right here. I already got it marked where it's going to go, so need to get that in the ground. And then, all right, we just got to pause for a second. That looks amazing. I just finished that, last night, and then this morning, the Magic Circle fountain garden area got 8 more tater tot arborvitaes to complete the inner circle, and then did 24 artist blue floss flower ageratum all around the outside. So super happy with that. And of course, if you are looking, you're noticing, yes, the fountain is sinking on the one side because gophers tunneled underneath that one side. So yes, I need to fix that as well. Sorry about that. I will try to edit that out. All right, then one of the things over here, I've got sort of this big blank spot. Now it's fine because I like to store the hose over here, but there's still a reasonably large gap right here in this area, and it's all right. I have a plan for that. So I've got this Centara double blue lilac that I'm going to put in the ground right here, which will be absolutely beautiful. I just got that Incredible Stormproof in the ground a couple of days ago. Really excited about that one. And yeah, so I think that is, a couple more things that I want to do. So I kind of underestimated the shade on these two guys. So the silver gumdrop, I'm going to move right here in between the Dandyman color wheel and the other rhododendron, where he'll get, lots more shade right here and fill in that gap. And then this more purpley coral bell, I have a spot for it over here. Oh, yep. This area here, I want to get this. I just got this new. It's the new for this year Gatsby Glow Ball. It's going to go right here in this corner. Now it stays fairly small compared to the other Gatsbys, but this is sort of a Gatsby triangle right here. So I've got the Gatsby Glow Ball, the Gatsby Pink, and the Gatsby Moon all right here sort of in this area. So I'm loving that. And I got this Limelight Prime, another one of the ones that came back to life in the greenhouse. So I'm going to put it in the ground there. So I'll have these two Limelight Primes together. Just FYI, I ordered some more Hakana Cloas because that's really cool. And I'm going to do a little drift of those. That should look neat. But I was moving that one sort of wildberry, I believe it's a wildberry Ukara. It was coming over here somewhere. I think perhaps right here. So it'll have a nice spot in the shade. Anyways, well, enough talking. I need to actually start doing this stuff, and I'll check back in with you. Okay, so this morning I decided that while these blue floss flower or artist blue ageratum, they're absolutely beautiful, it's a little bit too much contrast with all the containers, so that's okay. I found a great spot where I'm going to move them to. The other thing is I decided I really did want to put in a walkway that comes through here. So I'm going to move this firelight tidbit and create a black mulch walkway that comes along here and then comes out here to the driveway in order to get over to the new orchard. So keep a lookout, because I'm about to plant 18 more fruit trees in this newly cleared area. So look out for that video. But anyways, yeah, so I wanted a black mulch walkway that came along here, and so I'm going to move these over to the other woodland area. And then what's nice is this black walkway will meet up with this one right here. So anyway, so I'm going to pull these out of the ground. I only planted them a couple weeks ago, and they're in gopher cages, so they will transplant really easily. And I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so here you can see I got the artist blue ageratum or floss flower in a nice little drift over there. And here I'm putting the 3 blew my mind evolvulus. Right here, I've got the first 2 in already, and then I figured I'd just show you. So drill a little hole with the auger. I think I'm using the 3-inch, maybe 5. Anyways, but I put a little of the all-purpose garden soil in, and then I've got some Proven Winners continuous release, since these are flowering things, and then I have some Espoma Biotone starter. And just, you know, pro tip, you can take your one of your continuous release, and if you cut out the little holes with a Dremel or something, you can use this as a an applicator can for your Biotone. Anyways, that way you don't have to stick your hand down in it and or whatever. So all right, well, let me get this third guy in the ground, and then all this stuff over in this section watered in, because I think this section is done, and we're just have a few more things over on the other side. And we are done. So I got this Centara double blue lilac, which is supposed to smell really wonderful. So I got it fairly close up here to the edge of the sidewalk. There's another lilac right here as well. So I'm fine with those getting a little bit tall. Might have to move some stuff because I've got Wagilas and stuff. The Incredible Stormproof is new, and looking forward to that as well in this area. We got a Limelight Prime, then one of the extra ones I had, got it planted right here, and gotta remember to get a tag on it before I forget what that is. Let's see, over here did quite a bit of work today. Moved this silver gumdrop Ukara or coral bell, got it moved to right here. Put in a hydrangea right here. This was a firelight tidbit that I moved from over on the other side, where I'm putting in gonna put in a walkway, so firelight tidbit can regrow and get healthy right there. It gets nice morning sun, but it has some afternoon shade underneath this tree, but anyways, it should get enough sun that it can get strong again. Over here I put a Gatsby glow ball, which is a new variety right here. So we've got the Gatsby triangle with the Gatsby moon, Gatsby pink, and Gatsby glow ball. All right, over here also planted this other Limelight Prime here. I'm trying to get all the extras that I had in the ground in smart places. And then over here, wow, you got I don't know if the camera's catching it, but those Ageratum just glow. That's so beautiful. Got those, moved those 3 Ageratums over here that were in the walkway that I'm building over there. Those look amazing. Got this Japanese painted fern, which is called Crested Surf. Got it in the ground. Moved this wildberry Ukara, got it moved to right here. Moved the 2 Allegene or faux hibiscus from Australia. Got those moved. Got the light blue or light purple one there, and the darker purple one there. Planted the 3 blew my mind evolvulus right along here in a little drift. Planted this lavender right here. I moved this it was a cherry cordial, I think, possibly, I'm not sure. Moved the cherry cordial Ukara over here, and then transplanted the little lime punch to right there, which allowed me to put my last Limelight Prime there next to its buddy, which I planted the other day there. Let's see, and then there was some stuff over here. Oh yeah, so I got this from the back. I dug up the Paraplu Pure White Rose of Sharon, and got it into its spot. There's, yeah, I'm sure there's more stuff that I'm forgetting. This morning I finished the fountain, but that was on its own video. And I also raked the whole new fruit tree orchard, so be on the lookout for that video. But anyway, so I am going to sign off, and I've got a thing I need to get ready for and get to. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the day in my garden as much as I did. Remember, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. Leave a comment. Let me know what you liked, what flowers you think I could maybe still squeeze in here. Well, actually, this is the Woodland Garden, so mostly looking for flowering shrubs and trees, but I don't think there's much room for anything anymore. But that's a good problem to have. Let's see, share with your friends and family. I'm trying to help me get to 500 subscribers. And you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. Follow me both of those places. Eventually I'll figure out TikTok. And anyways, most importantly, have a wonderful evening. And until the next video, happy gardening.